The full weather forecast from the BBC Weather Centre, as always, just before 6. Now, though, the forecast for space. The Met Office has launched a dedicated Space Weather Operations Centre. The Met Office says this is a
significant event in preparing the UK for space weather, as solar flares, coronal mass ejections and solar wind have potential to dramatically affect our satellites, GPS, power grids and radio communications. So much of the technology that our day-to-day lives rely on. Therefore, space weather forecasts are of crucial importance to the armed forces, electricity industry, satellite operations and the aviation industry.
Well, there you are. And so, as a treat to mark the opening of the Space Weather Operations Centre, here is the Space Weather Forecast brought to you by Helen Chivers.
And now the Met Office Space Weather Forecast for the UK on Wednesday the 8th of October. Solar winds, blustery, normal, starting at 400 kilometres a second, falling. Solar activity, low, with occasional C-class flare activity. Geomagnetic activity, quiet. Coronal mass ejections directed towards Earth, absent. And the forecast for the next 4 days. Solar activity, generally low. High-frequency radio blackouts, minor to moderate possible. Geomagnetic activity, mostly quiet, with 24-hour high-energy electron fluence expected to remain below the active threshold at geosynchronous orbit, with high-energy proton flux at background levels. Prospects for satellite communication, GPS navigation, power supply and IT infrastructure, good. Citing the Aurora Borealis, not so good.
Helen Chivers. Just had a call from the network. Apparently we're not allowed to say coronal mass ejections, and I'm sorry.